so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they notice it. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they notice it. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Low, time to bring the bass bird.
swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money, we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss is. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
'50's the mic. '50's the mic.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Watch Twist. Watch Twist.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1 yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Yellow.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd, and he's gonna go down again. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. To throw is Cousins. He finds his man Johnson. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
Zebra. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. 4 down.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Cousins on target to Diggs, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
We got Mike 50. Mike, we're going.
Cousins again. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, a 22.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
It's now 3rd and goal.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. They've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
Watch the slant.
Yellow. Gun.
Mike's 5-4.
2.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down.
Let's put that.
Hey, high 7.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Where's the hot?
Now Cousins on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Watch the flat. P-alert. Watch the flat. Motion.
Got it.
Hey, watch it.
Now Wilson back into his end zone. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check 26.
First down, the run with Lynch. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Squeeze. This is our time.
Check.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson, he's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Check. 25.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Being chased out left. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Let's go, fellas.
A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando, and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Got it.
From the 24, Wilson escaping the pressure right. He'll have a first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another day.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go.
And Pete Carroll throwing down near the goal line and it not turning out well. I think we've seen that before.
Feels like a flashback, doesn't it? You go back to the Super Bowl against the Patriots, and everybody expected them to run the ball, and they didn't throw it. Crucial interception that ended the game essentially for them. I think everyone thinks they're going to run it every single time now. That's just not going to be the case.
Here it's a costly fumble.
I'm coming.
To throw again on second down. Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Cousins now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, can't. What's that? Wide.
Check. Watch 54. All day, every day.
What's that?
Throwing is Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougald. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The Stevens not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
14.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson able to get this to Gordon. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going.
Tyler Lockett, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 45 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard
Let's go, baby.
line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Gun.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Here we go, 50.
Cousins now.
I'm going back to you.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here I come. Mike 50, Mike 50. Get that quarter.
Hey, flipper.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Cousins to throw it. He's going to fire one deep over the... And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. In a tie game, I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal possession, steal an advantage. And you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
Yeah, now you've given good field position here to start the third quarter. Back to the ground, this time Lynch. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he's got Lockett. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
He's coming. 95.
Shift, watch the shift.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Everson Griffin just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 31 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Here's Wilson to throw. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Cousins. And Diggs has it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Mike 50, Mike 50.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
First.
Hey, check 20.
Gun.
24.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Johnson's got it complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16.
Two.
Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
Wait the hot.
On 1st down, Cook. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
65. Switch. Whip. Watch the whip. Watch the edge.
They run it again with Cook, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Check 3.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try.
Watch the run.
Bravo.
It's soft, baby. That's baby soft.
The hot.
Mike 5-4.
From the gun, here's Cousins. A quick throw, but incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't? I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a good one so far. Just to 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Right, 280.
40, Max, 40.
Check pass, check pass.
Look for signals.
On second down, it's Carson. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
380. Alert.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
Seahawks, first down.
380.
Check, Mike. 50.
Alert.
54. Check.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 36. They'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. And it is good, and the lead will swell to 9.
The score, Seahawks 22, Vikings 13. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Cousins and the Vikings with a first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Gun.
50, Mike's 50.
Black.
Now Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
First down.
Cousins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Cousins. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Don't get nervous.
First and 10.
Here's Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They run it with Carson. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Following the interception, Cousins. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down.
Listen to me. Swiker Omaha.
Now Cousins. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Black.
Mike 50, huh? Watch the curl.
Move.
Cousins to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something. Here we go. Watch safety green.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Back to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 50.
Gun.
Come on. You better bring it. Here we go. 50.
Hey, yo.
Mike 50.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us. 50's the Mike. 50.
One last shot now for Cousins. This is Johnson. He's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity, just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Big beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Big beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.